NBA 2K20 tutorial number 6. Today I'm going to show you guys the best Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry hybrid point guard build in the game. We will study how to further perfect this build by giving it a signature dribble attack move plus a specific set of badges to create best on-court synergy. And make sure if you enjoy my tutorials, click on the link above for my all 2K20 tutorials playlist that's going to have all of my tutorials in this year, from now, and the future. So this point guard build is by far the best one I have made this year, even much better than the previous one. It is truly the Kyrie and Steph build, and make sure you go to my all tutorials playlist video number 4 to learn this dribble attack move that I am adding to this build. Just watch the badge synergy play out along with this build's attributes right here. You can see I'm executing the move and I have handles for days, quick first step, hits the shot, and that's not over yet. Look out what else I got. This Kyrie and Curry build with that specific attack move will help you trigger 6 other badges every time you do that shot. Flexible release, range extender, difficult shots, and last but not least, volume shooter to add up over time. This build is nasty with the specific badges I lined up for him. Feel this, what I call my wrap cross hop move with quick first step. Just feel that speed boost I'm about to get hit with this build because of his attributes and the move and the badges. This build truly has a little Curry and Kyrie in him. It's effective and it's a ton of fun to use, as you see there, from free balls, driving, and finishing. So the position of the build is point guard. It is a much better and more improved point guard build versus what I did in tutorial 5. And you can see the pie chart that you want to use is the playmaking sharp one, as you see highlighted right there. In terms of the physical profile, make sure you get the one that gives you the most speed and acceleration. Now, the potential points need to be laid out like this. You can see, let's just go by sections. From the finishing section, you can see I have done 61 coast shot, 77 layup. Shooting has been maxed out for maximum badges in 22. Playmaking has been maxed out for the most badges I could get at 23, and defense and rebounding has been broken down in a specific way so that I can get 9 badges with the specific rating there, which puts this guy at about a mid 70, low 70 level defender. But considering he can speed boost and pull up for threes and finish layup, this is a very good all-around build. In terms of the height, I turned him to 6'5" just to gain that little bit of a height advantage, especially in park, because this point guard build is especially more suitable for park. It's good for pro-am too, but by the fact that you're 6'5" and the penalties that come in by increasing your height because you are a point guard isn't too bad considering what we need to do. Lateral quickness and steal has gone down. Ball handle has gone down significantly, but we'll fix that later, so don't worry. A mid-range shot went down by a bit, driving layup by a little bit. The gains are not that serious, but I mean block and defensive rebound is nice. A little bit of strength is extra and we lost out on acceleration, but overall being 6'5" as a point guard is going to help you a lot in the park. And weight, I did it to minimum to give him as much acceleration as possible. Speed is actually not very important considering the move I'm adding to what I used this build for, but you're going to need acceleration and vertical to make it work. But by minimizing the weight, we do get a little bit of positive in the attributes. Wingspan, you have to make him the shortest as possible. This is because if you look at all handling, we gain back the 3 points, which takes us to 87, which is huge because you do want to be 86 and plus in 2K so you can get the speed boosting, and you're gonna need the speed boosting for the move that I'm adding to this build, right? Also, it puts up the 3-point shot and the mid-range shot by +4, so that's very significant. And the loss in the attributes, the penalizations are not serious considering what we want to need this guy to do. You have a lot of flexibility in terms of your takeover. You got 3. So I suggest you should pick the sharp one because that's what you're going to be doing with this guy, especially with the move. And overall, those are the attributes you see here with the physicals and the badges. Everything is extremely well balanced. Is he elite in anything? No, but is he excellent in 2 things and very good in another? Yeah. So you take that. Now obviously the weakness comes from this guy is the limited amount of badges as he is sitting at 55. But that's not bad at all because this build can go perfectly with a limited set of badges because of this one move you see I do here. Like I said, if you want to learn it, make sure you go to tutorial for the learning move. I won't really break it down here, but the move does go perfect with this build. So you see from the badges, I saved energy with handles for days at Hall of Fame level. I'll break into the badge details, which ones I choose later, but I just want to show you right now what they do. Watch defender gets dropped off by Space Creator here. It didn't trigger, but you can see the defender gets crossed up. So you see, I believe it did trigger, it just didn't show because we cost them. And then we also benefited from Deadeye, difficult shots, volume shooter, and extended right here, and we took the shot. And obviously with the sharp takeover. So that is a lot of badge synergy. This build is essentially badges on badges on badges when you do that one specific move. You see here, get the screen, handles for day, hit the screen, quick first step, pull up for the shot, tight handles, and after the shot you will see what the shot did, right? That step back hop shot, difficult shots gets triggered, flexible release gets triggered, range extender gets triggered, and volume shooter adds up over time. That is pretty intense. This hop move is OP because at this angle you will never hop out of bounds because of the invisible barrier that exists at that angle in 2K on the sidelines. And you add that all in with the badges, with the ability of this build and the specific attributes I laid out for you, he's going to be extremely effective taking this one shot right here. And from that, if they have the defender, the defense has to break down and you can find passes, right? Like if there's no space for the hop shot, this build is fast enough to attack the space to make the right pass. So if they play the hop shot, you're pretty fast acceleration wise and you have very good passing skills, decent handling, and because you're 6'5", you're going to be able to make a lot of good passes. And his mid-range game is really also very reliable. So you can hit the move, you can snake your way into the mid-range and take the shot to throw off the defense. And he's just fast and strong enough to finish with speed and space. He can take the contact there and finish with the layup, make him left-handed to make the layups even better, just angle-wise. And he's good enough defensively to guard most sharps. So he's a true two-way player because he can defend, he's fast enough, he can contest because of the physical defense rating, and he can bring the ball up right after, really, and get right into work. And because of the fact that I have given him tireless defender on defense as a badge, he actually ends up saving a lot of energy, which makes him a better dribbler because of the energy. And over time in the year, I'll add more and more moves to this build all year long. Because obviously I'm doing one move right now, but I have other moves that I haven't showed you guys. So that's the behind the back sham guard blow by. And because of the ability of this build, he is very flexible in learning and executing all of these. You can see behind the back sham guard fake, extended, speed boost, finish strong, layup. Now, so let's take a look at the badges. Defensively, like I said, you want gold clamps, gold intimidator, but make sure you put on gold tireless defender. This is because I did this just to save energy, because this guy will be exerting a lot of energy on offense. So I want him to save as much energy as possible on defense because he's going to be a decent defender too. So this is going to add up, makes him a true two-way player, a very effective two-way player, no less. And in terms of the Hall of Fame badges for shooting, make sure you do a range extender, quick jaw, flexible release, difficult shots, dead eye, and volume shooter. You do all this, all of these combine to have very, very good synergy for that hop shot I taught you guys a tutorial for that you want to be doing with this build all the time. Quick draw is a personal preference. You could change it to either a hot start if you want to play twos in the park, or tireless shooter, or hot zone hunter as you develop them, or even corner specialist for that sideline shots. So quick draw is a flexible badge, but the other ones I do believe you have to keep them, especially flexible release, because that's going to help a lot with the hop shot timing, because that shot is not easy to time. And since you'll be taking a lot of them, that shot is, you can green it, but it's not as easy as a normal, open, just stand still shot, right? So flexible release is going to help a ton with that hop shot. In terms of the playmaking, you got 23 points. I suggest you do it this way. The space creator, quick first step, handles for days, handle breakers, and tight handles is going to help you every time when you trigger that hop shot. Stop and go is a personal preference, so that's a flex badge. You can do unpluckable if you want, or you can do needle feather, want to be a better passer. You can do diamond if you want to be a nice teammate, but the stop and go is what you want. I like stop and go personally, just to get my hesitations and size up right, but that's up to you. But the rest should need to be that way because they're going to help a lot with the hop shot, as you guys saw how much speed boost I do get from the quick first step. At the end, you're gonna end up with a guy like this, and if you really truly look at him, he's not like demigod dominant, but he can do everything, and he can do two things super well. And from that, the defense has to play you a certain way, and because you have created significant badge synergy alongside with the dribble move I taught you, and more dribble moves to come that I'll teach you to add to this build, you'll be able to find a lot of holes in the defense because you will be breaking them apart in very specific ways. So this point guard build is something I did really enjoy because he can step back into the free or he can snake in for the mid-range, and he has enough dribble moves to pull the move off twice if the first time doesn't work. He has enough stamina. That's key. So that shot was missed, but because I get a free board because the defense has to step up, it's still 2 points. But the key is he has so much stamina. So if this move doesn't work the first time, he can try again. And that's not true for a lot of builds because adding in the tireless defender, saving that extra little bit of energy with handle for days, just allows this guy to do his moves over time again and again and again and again. Even with the Giga Raid on right now, with little stamina because I've been attacking all day, you can see handles for days kicks in, and I can still make a good pass because I have good acceleration. Speed is not as important when you're tired, but acceleration is always going to be there. So this is essentially a very good stamina saving build that can be very effective. So, thanks for coming by. I've learned a lot from the previous point guard video that I made. I've read you guys' suggestions and the shortcomings that I didn't see, and I took that to heart and I tried to fix it in this build. So hopefully this is better. I believe this is obviously much better. I learned my way to make a better point guard build. I was previously too focused on the pro and just trying to get triple doubles with the previous one. So this one is much better. So try this one out for me. Let me know how it works out for you. Obviously, especially try with that dribble move I taught you in tutorial 4, because that's kind of like the icing on the cake that makes everything go better. So once again, always shout out to Bucks Gaming for the sponsorship, and also for you guys for sticking with me and always supporting my content. I appreciate all of you. Leave a comment in the comment section if you want to see more, add a like, and thanks for coming, and I'll see you guys again very soon.